I just wanted to add my voice to this debate. As many people in this chamber know, I'm a small business owner. I own a restaurant in the city of Waterbury. So I'm a true mom and pop. And that's one of the concerns of the weeks. In my business, like in the back of the house, it's skilled labor. My chef, my sous chef, very hard to replace. Someone that just walks into this job blindly off the street needs considerable training to get up to par with the way we operate our business and our menus. And most businesses are like that out there. So the issue becomes, we have an employee that needs time off to take care of a loved one or a friend or whatever, and the business owner is stuck trying to figure out how to fill that gap for 12 weeks. So we hire someone for 12 weeks. We're going to have to replace that person. And the big concern is after the 12 weeks, we have to lay that person that we just hired off. So now that person's going to have to go out and collect unemployment benefits. Or who would really take a job knowing that they're only going to be hired for 12 weeks? See, these are the realities that we're causing with this bill, and it's really frustrating for me as a business owner to try to get my hands around that. I mean, how do I hire someone for 12 weeks? I certainly don't want to let my employee, in the law, in this bill, I won't be able to let that employee go, nor would I want to. You know, we've been operating for many years, a lot of businesses in this state. A lot of companies have programs for their employees. They accumulated sick days. They're able to bank that when they need them. They're able to take time off. You know, companies have versatility in their workforce where they can, you know, call from another group to replace someone. But mom and pops don't have that luxury. We don't have that luxury at all. And the mom and pops are all in your communities, in your neighborhood. And the reality is we're creating such a burden for these small business owners that how do we resolve this? This bill doesn't show us that. I mean, we're going to be trying to hire people for 12 weeks if they even take the job. And then once that 12 weeks is up, we're going to have to lay them off, creating another problem, because now we're going to have to pay for their unemployment compensation because they're going to be laid off. You know, I've been in business a while, and there's been many instances where my employees needed to take time off. I remember one of my guys a few years ago, son was diagnosed with leukemia. And it was devastating. You know, when you work closely with your employees, when you're a small business owner, your employees are like your family, so you go through things together. And when his son was diagnosed, he had to be brought to Yale New Haven Hospital, where he had to go under some serious and considerable treatment. His job wasn't lost. We all chipped in. We made sure that he was taken care of, because that's what you do. You know, you try to make sure that your employees are made whole. You do the best you can. The other problem I have with this bill is having the government administer this program. We know what happens. This program is going to cost us millions of dollars to administer. And when the money is not going to be there because many people are going to take part in this fund, what are we going to do? We're going to ask our employees for more money out of their pay. It's 0.5% now, or what are we going to ask for? 1%, 1.5% to make the fund whole? Or are we going to ask the employers to match it? So these are the things that really concern me. But the biggest problem I have is, how do I hire someone for 12 weeks just to let him go? I hope people just consider that. Not all businesses out there have the luxury of just moving people around and, you know, making things work for a long period of time. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.